Hey, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another Linux app. Today we're gonna take a look into the Gedit, the successor of Gedit, which is right now the GNOME Text Editor. Well, it's not just a notepad, it is a modern successor of Gedit. And it has evolved into a sleek, high-performance tool that perfectly showcases the power of the GTK4 and the Live Vita, which is the program that is being written and supported in this particular application. Welcome to another Linux app. Today, it's GNOME Text Editor. We're gonna take a look into this application, but of course let's move on to our version. Well, the version is actually 49.0 and you could click the website right here. You could see it is gitlab.gnome.org/genome/genome-text-editor. And if you have some issues, then you could also report that into the GitLab issue folder. And for troubleshooting, of course, you could click right here. And for credits and legal. Okay, so this is our Gedit successor, the GNOME Text Editor. Of course, let me close this one. So the website for the application is the apps.gnome.org/texteditor. And this is their website. As you can see, you could download right here by clicking right here on the Flat Hub or into the GitLab. Okay, so you have two choices. You could use this one, the Flat Hub, and the gitlab.gnome.org. As you can see, this is the two websites that we could go through to download and install your application. If you're using the flathub.org, just click right here, copy, and then you have to click the text editor right here and copy it, the text editor right here, and then you have to paste it on the terminal, paste, and then install. Just follow the instruction. Okay, so let's try to see. Let me close this one. As you can see, it is just a text editor, but of course we overlook at this particular application, especially if you're using the Windows. You're always be looking for something maybe you could use the Word or the word processor or the Notepad, but right here in Linux it's absolutely for free, nothing to pay. Just look for it right here, just text the text editor, and then you could find that one. Just click on the icon and you have the application launched for you. So this is safe to edit at the same time. It's not so hard. You could make some scripts for your application, or maybe you could get some notes, for example, note, I will edit the line support. See, it's so easy. Just support triple P, okay, -1P. Okay, then you could save it. You also have the three hamburger key, the three hamburger icon for the menu. You could change the colors at the same time, or make it bigger, or just ordinary 100%. You could also add one more, if you want to have another editor or Notepad or the text editor, or you could also save it or save us. If you want to look for your folder, for example, if you want to put it on the documents, just click that one, and then you could like test or maybe testing. Okay, so there you have it. You have your file name already, and of course it's also the same with the Notepad, which is the txt file. And you could find your, for example, if you're looking for something else, like you could find and replace it, and you could print it out to full screen. If you want to have the full screen, minimize it, you could do like that. You also have the preference for your editor. For example, you want this kind of like highlights or this one. It's really up to you if you wanted to like customize the font at the same time. You have the display line numbers if you wanted to like to have it like, for example, like that. And if you want to show it on the margin, and let me move this down right here. So as you can see, you could like have the line, which is the column at the same time. You could like do whatever you want, and it's not so hard like making some editing, encoding, reload something that you could like really have to. So it's so easy to develop this one, and it is not so complicated. It's basically like that. Let me change the color if you wanted to like see the bright color or the dark mode, or the follow the system. So as you can see, it's basically like changing. And if you want to change the first line, for example, Linux app, which is the second line will be the GNOME, then text editor, then fourth line will be apps, and replacing Notepad. See, so easy. And then you could like Control S or just click save. Of course, you could also open this one if you have recent files that already been finished. And of course, this is the folder where you could like look into, like, for example, this is where I save the testing.txt, and which is right now. So it's so easy, right? So that's the replacement of the Notepad for the Windows right here in Linux operating system. I'm using the Fedora, actually, the Fedora GNOME. This is, what is my, let me see, my system is, okay, it is Fedora Workstation 43. The workstation is mostly GNOME, so that's why. So that's why I've been using this one to demonstrate for the GNOME Text Editor. So easy, right? So if you want to download, you could like use the Software Center. Just look for it. Just type in Text Editor. So you have different text editor. You have the GNOME right here. It is already installed. So nice, right? Let me open that one. So if you want to install, just click right there. You have the RPM, the Flatpak, and the Fedora project repository at the same time. If you want to delete it, just delete it right here or uninstall it, and you want to open it right here. So you also have the size, the privileges, and the adaptation. You could like use it for the phone, tablet, and desktop, because actually the GNOME is also present in the tablet and the phone, mobile phone. So it's not basically like a desktop, it's everything that you could like install. I don't know why is it some phone companies don't want to install the Linux. It's basically like it's absolutely for free. If they are paying for the Android, it's basically like their backbone is actually Linux, and one of the popular, right? Okay, so if you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. That's it for now for our GNOME Text Editor. By the way, I want to add, maybe I'll just gonna put the website apps.gnome.org/text editor. That's the website. And of course, if you want to install it via Flatpak, you could like also in the terminal just type in this code. And for the others, like maybe if you have the other command like the sudo, so there for the terminal you have the flatpak, flathub, and you also have the DNF and the apt repository if you want to use the terminal. So yeah, if you have some question, feel free to ask me. Write it in the comments down below. Today's episode is all about the GNOME Text Editor, the Linux app, open source, GTK4, LibVita, programming and editing, the successor of Gedit, right? I'm Blair, your science, computer, mathematics, and engineering teacher. Bye for now and see you in the next adventure. Ciao! Now let's close this. Save.